All right, guys, we are back. What are we back for? Do you have any idea? Dokkan battle video. And dude, I am a sweepy boy. I guess right about now it's time for me to take a little naparoo before nonstop Dokkan recording later on. So, what is the point we are here today? Well, today I'm here to rant and rave about how I hate that Dokkan used PST, but this is when they're dropping. Is this 10 hours and 51 minutes, unfortunately. I spent a lot of time arguing with my stream about this earlier. The cause and effect, the problem here is that they're like, hey, the banners are dropping on 128 PST. When they did this stream, it was literally at 3 PSTs when they started the stream. So it literally had just become 128. Most of the world that's playing this game, these characters are dropping on 129, the 29th. For me, when these banners go live, it will be the 29th, right? So this is a problem. I think, and I've been saying this for quite a while now, that Dokkan should not be using PST as the time zone that they use. I don't think they should be doing that. I think they should go use, what is it? It's GMT. Yeah, I think like picking like a European time zone, like right there, smack dab in the middle. I think this would go over better towards getting most of kind of like the world, because this is a worldwide game, right? So they can't just go, oh, it's dropping on this day or this day or this day or something like that, right? Like when they're doing the Japanese live stream catered to just the Japanese audience, right? It's dropping at this time in Japan. All of Japan is in, actually, I don't know. Is all of Japan in the same time zone? I imagine it is, but maybe it's not. But regardless, it's like it's all like right there, right? Whereas like the global version of Dokkan, we have all these bajillion time zones and different spots around the world. All this does is confuse the shit out of people, right? This PST nonsense. But this is when the characters should be dropping. Is this here? We don't need this anymore. This is when the characters should be dropping. So it's just a shade under 11 hours from now is when we should be seeing these boys actually drop in game. I'm definitely very excited to see these Daima characters actually show up in game. I know that the animations for Goku are a little bit iffy, but I think they're still going to be fun. It's still going to be anniversary, still going to be tons of stone prizes, tons of stuff going on. I think it's still going to be a very exciting time in Dokkan, despite the fact that some of the animations are, again, just, you know, a little bit iffy right there. So again, this is the time that we are going to be seeing the banners actually drop in game. Now, the other thing we could do is look at what the banners themselves have got going on. So we, of course, have the 3 new summonable characters. We have Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and then we have Majin Buu. Majin Buu, by the way, looks to be a very good and very fun character. It is funny, there's a lot of new named characters coming into the game for us to use, huh? There's going to be 6 in total. The 3 Tamagamis, Majin Buu, and then adult, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So 6 new named characters on their way into Dokkan. Very exciting stuff. So there's that, and then we could see some of the characters that are on the banners, right? Now, keep in mind some of the big ones that I think everyone... No, not them. No, not him either. Right here. This is what the kids, I think, are really looking forward to. And we know now, by looking at this, that these guys are going to be on the Part 2 banner, which, by the way, it's, I mean, trending that Part 2 is potentially going to be GT Super Saiyan 4s and like maybe Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku, right? So these guys eat, like, you know, being on the Part 2 banners does kind of thematically hit. And then, of course, I think we will see these guys right here, EZA, in Part 2. Remember, they did mention that the... Damn it. Well, they did mention that the anniversary this year is going to be 2 parts rather than 3, as it's been for a number of years, but GDC was also a 2-part celebration, and I think that's the best celebration in Dokkan history. Keep in mind that this character is likely going to be better than everything in-game. I don't like... Daima Goku is a anniversary Dokkan Fest. I'm not super sure how good exactly he's going to be, but I think there's a chance that this character is going to be better than him. There's a chance. At the level that I expect this character to be at when they EZA. I mean, what if they're just number 1 and 2? Like these two characters are just the two best units in the game. I feel like that would probably go over quite well with the community if that were the case too. Funny enough. Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, we've also got the Blues, who, I mean, might be the best character. I mean, I think Goma's a little bit better. This is maybe the most valuable unit in Dokkan history, and certainly it's going to continue. They're at least, I would imagine, comparable to what the two new Daima LRs are looking like, and Goma. This character is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. So them being on the banner will be a huge boon to any player summoning. And then Tech Vegito, unfortunately, is a little bit more fight specific, because you do kind of need to be able to swap into the defense form. The 10th anniversary LRs, I mean, they were dead set on making it difficult on these guys with their fusions and how crazy they are, right? They made it very rough for them, unfortunately. But if we look at that, we could tell that on the Part 2 banners, we'll also have EGL Gogeta will be there, and Dokkan Fest Omega. By the way, hello, another GT character. Like, it's another GT fucking character. So, yeah, they're really stacking up the GTs for that Part 2 banner, huh? So, alright, so we got that. And then, of course, Majin Buu and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Looking at the Carnival banner with Vegeta, we see a number of carnivals. By the way, people were like, I had to make a tweet about this, the whole like 6-7 thing. And then remember, it's okay. So the Part 2 anniversary LRs is going to be Tag GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, 7th anniversary LR. And then the other one is going to be Tag UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta from the 6th anniversary, right? 6-7. And then also there's this whole thing right here, my little like theory joke I'm running with to explain how they possibly could have picked 6-7. Dude, in a million years, man. Oh my god, you can't tell me life is not hilarious, man. Life is funny as shit, man. Dude. So yeah, keep that in mind. By the way, wait, there's 5 LRs. So it says 7 and we have 5 right there. So are all the 10th anniversary carnivals just going to be there? Yeah, maybe so. So I have Frieza pulled up, but maybe like more carnival. Huh, okay. Well, anyway. Okay, so then we have this character. I'm not really the biggest fan of this guy in a lot of these fights. Maybe he could be a little bit better in like the 11th anniversary special battle event. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, but I mean, maybe he could be good. Goku and Frieza. If the fight is tough at the start, this character's a 0. Frieza's like the worst anniversary character we've ever seen, but the Goku half completely saves the character, right? But Frieza's absolutely horrible. Tech Broly is still solid. Very solid. Crazy character. And then, of course, we have Rose, who is still, I would probably say highly underrated. Rose is still really strong. Not as good as the Blues, not as good as Goma. The Daima characters are likely to be just better than Rose, but Rose is a good character. This is one of the better characters that's ever been undersold by the community in quite some time. At least when people were crying about physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, at the very least, he wasn't like a legitimate demon, like ridiculous busted character, right? I felt like he's pretty mid, right? He's not really like unforgivable, like, oh my god, he's so broken, or oh my god, he's so shit. He's none of that. Rose! This character gets a lot of hate, and he's fucking disgusting, man. Never made sense. It's just agenda. Dokkan Twitter and their agendas, dude, right? So there's that. And then what we could anticipate for Part 2, looking at the same thing, right? So I guess the Family Kamehameha Gohan's going to be there. He is not on Tech Broly's level at this point whatsoever. No way. Because Tech Broly is more of a defensive unit. This is an offensive unit. Guess what age is better? Always defense, right? And then we have here, speak of the devil, here he is, physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But I imagine AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta will also be on one of these two carnivals. So I think maybe the Dokkan Fests are going to be Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then the GT Super Saiyan 4s. And then the carnivals will be Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and then UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I guess is what we could expect. But, I mean, we'll see how that's going to go. And then finally, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, like, look at this part 2. They really do have all of these GT characters. Like, these guys are all going to be part 2, right? Like, these three right here. So, it does, it's like, and then they're, look, it's the 7th anniversaries as a tag, right? Then we're going to have the 6th anniversary characters as a tag, so, I mean, I could see it. So, let me know what you guys think. Again, banners are dropping in just a shade under 11 hours. I'm going to probably just make this video live the second I'm done recording it. Unfortunately, yeah, this was very dumb by Dokkan, by the way. Drop the big live stream and then make us wait, 18 hours until after the damn stream. Like, it was just dumb. They should not have done that. It should have been data download happening in the middle of the stream, characters coming right afterwards. That's what they should have did, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys later tonight for some summons.